Open bar.
Open bar. Open bar.
Open bar.
Open bar. Open bar.
And we're back.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Another episode of Open Bar with your host Snoop. We got Letty in the building, and today we got a very special guest, my man Dark Knight from Brotherhood. What's going on, player? Happy to have you here, whatever. So, you know, a lot of people, like I said, this show is basically for us to spotlight our own sport. We don't get the recognition. People don't know our backstories. They just see us on the bar and forget there's a person that is associated with this. So we know who Dark Knight is. I guess we want to start off with who is Ed. So we want to know, like, when you started, how you started, what made you start, etc. So take us from the beginning, bro. Like, when did you start on the bar?
Well, I started on the bar since 2014. I basically started watching YouTube, like, workout. And the first guy I ever looked at was Prophecy. He was doing like flow game push-ups, and then we did a video with Soul before, R-King, and I see there was some big dudes, like they actually amazed at what they do in the bar. So I guess I got into it. So I guess I was like trying to pull up this pusher and stuff like that. I did a competition pull-up jam. I went to Jacksonville Park. And I saw the flyer that day.
And that was in 2014?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to Lincoln Terror Park first before the competition ever started. And I talked to Juice. I don't know Juice who it was. I talked to him. I asked him, you doing a competition? He asked me, who asking me?
Oh, shit.
I said, I'm asking you. Like, he's a big guy. Like, man, you got me nervous right now. Like, what to say? No, you just told me to just show up. Do what you had to do. I mean, I wasn't on nobody's team at the time.
Okay.
So, it was my first time ever did I compete that day. I think I won like one trophy out of that. I won the sit up. I think second place, I believe. I can't remember. Yeah, after that, I did later, like a week or two the most. I ran up to Q and in the Bronx, so I spoke to him. He asked me to come through at 161, just to work out and stuff like that. So I came through, and I followed him on Facebook, and I saw the requirement on his page. So I definitely want to try that out just to see how it is. So I did a 220. It was basically 220 under 10 minutes. I did the first time with trial, like. I failed at like 25 minutes, I believe. Like, that was hard though. Yeah. So I had to get used to that. I'm down I spoke to R-King. I met you on Facebook just to meet up with him. I said I want to work out with him one day. So we actually met at Blake's Fitness in the Bronx. So we did some kind of started workout after that. I basically asked you, like, you play football and stuff like that because you're so big. So
Yeah.
bro. Like, I just work out and just lift weights and do calisthenics workout. So I wasn't even into calisthenics at the time. I just got in more after I did a winter rep in 2015.
Okay.
And I basically ain't replacing nothing in that day. So I really got into it more. Like, I want to just do this. I want to just win. Like, get myself out there more.
Okay.
Yeah, basically that's.
Okay.
Now, how old were you when you started in calisthenics?
24.
Okay. And were you athletic before? Like, did you play sports or anything? Or did you work out before that? Before you got into calisthenics?
I worked out. Like, I used to like go to gyms. like I used to like run and like play sports like in my high school time.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to play football and run track. I tried to play all the sports, but I got injured. Like I did a tryout for baseball. I got hit in the right eye.
Damn.
So that definitely took me out for a while. I'm glad I didn't blind me. So
Right. Word, huh? Damn.
so that wasn't for me.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2014, that's when you got on the bar. So
Yeah.
you're basically saying like when you got into competition, you was like, all right, that's when you was like, I'm strictly calisthenics now. You was into it for the sport, what
Right.
have you. So you said a week or two later, you connected with Q
Yeah.
to join Brotherhood.
Right.
So basically, how did that? So now you said winter reps, 2015.
Right.
You didn't place.
No.
So basically, the Ed, and this is what I wanted to spotlight, because we were having a conversation about this, and I'm like, yo, I don't think Ed has lost a competition in like 2 years.
Yeah.
So honestly, I didn't even know when you started. So I was just going off of every comp that I personally have seen Ed in, because I think I started in, when we started? 16?
16,
15?
15.
We started in 15.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. I didn't know. We thought you was out there before then because your skill set is advanced.
Right.
So were you always a heavyweight? Were you always like 200 plus, or did you?
I started. I was like 180.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 180 pounds at the time. I started it. So I guess I picked up my weight.
Mm-hmm.
I guess around last year. I was like over 200 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. So what made you? When you first started, you said you didn't have a team.
You know.
When you went to PUBG, you met Juice, who's beast mode.
Yeah.
You met a lot of different people. When you met Q, what made you think like this is where I need to be? Like Brotherhood fits my personality. I want to be a member of Brotherhood.
All the time I said I won't be there, like to look up to Brotherhood. My mentor, I was looking at Arcade. He was like amazing, big guy. Do this on the bar, he always winning.
Yeah.
So for me, here Arcade was on the Brotherhood team. That's why I met him with Q. Like I don't ask how you get in with this team. Since this team always winning, it will always be like Q winning solo.
Yeah.
They all like the two that I was doing it because at the time they told me Mike got injured
Mm-hmm.
on the bike, something like that. So for that, I just stick with them. I'm not official of Brotherhood, but
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. Technically, you're not official, but
no,
that's by
I
choice.
just, right. So I just represented with them, but I'm official of Blackout because Arcade gave me a requirement and I passed it. So that's on the team I actually I'm on right now, but it's rather really nothing going on with Blackout till I guess he doing his bodybuilding at this time.
So-
So one day he come back and like he'll see it was on. I hope he do it again. I hope he get back in calisthenics once again, but I don't know at this point.
Okay, so what's the difference though? Because I always thought, from the outside looking in, I thought Brotherhood and Blackout were the same, just I guess like chapters or what have you. So, because whenever Q would rep both, so I'm assuming Q is a member of both. But
Yes.
how did that work? So Q runs Brotherhood. You're
Right.
officially part of Blackout, not Brotherhood.
Right.
Okay.
Arcade is the owner of Blackout.
Okay.
That's all. Just that requirement is different for each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you did the requirement for Brotherhood,
Yeah, I did it so many times.
but you chose not to be a part of Brotherhood for a specific reason because of the routine. You wanted to do it in a time, a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
Is
it's a
that
certain
it?
amount of time you gotta do it.
Okay. Now, what was your time that you wanted to do the requirement of?
I had to beat all the routines. I had to do it under 1 hour. I guess. I don't know. It's just my time. I guess my weight keep going up and down and stuff, and I really can't focus like I really want to. Like every time I go higher, my weight keep going. Like
Yeah.
it's much harder, so I had to push myself much harder. My endurance really low at the time. So I told Q that I'm gonna do it again this year. I feel like I should pass it.
Okay.
Well, bruh, you're 200. What are you? 205?
205.
What are you? That's crazy. So basically, all right. I'm gonna have to ask you this question too. But the requirement for you, because the last person I saw do it was Miguel, I believe. Shout out to my boy Miguel.
Yeah.
Lord, why so serious?
Mhm.
I remember. What's Miguel like? 140 maybe?
Like 130 in the morning.
Yeah, so why do y'all are held to that same standard? That's kind of crazy. That's more credit to you, honestly, because
Yeah.
you
No shots,
controlling
Miguel,
your
no
weight.
shots.
Nah, but you like if you can complete these numbers, like someone 70 pounds less than you,
Yeah.
that shows more to your credit. Because what I value about you is a lot of people use that. Like, oh, I can't. Of course you can do that. You're only $150, $140. You don't have that in your mind. You're just like, I'm doing it.
Right.
You're one of the first people I've seen do like 25, 30 pulls unbroken, clean, like all the way down, all the way up. So, like, do you think that affects you when it comes to, like, does that play in your mind when you're doing a routine or competing or even, you know, comparing yourself to someone else that has done the, like, when you compete and you see someone's numbers as opposed to yours, do you think, like, he got that, I'm 205, he's one, blah, blah, blah?
No, I really don't think that way. I mean, I feel like it's no excuse what weight you are right now. So that's the reason why, like, I train with Miguel. I like to train with smaller people just to see, can I hang with that person? If I can hang with that person with like Miguel, yeah, I don't see no heavyweights out here doing it. Yeah, I don't see it.
That's facts.
Now, do you want to get bigger in
No,
size?
I ain't
No?
trying to get no more bigger.
Okay.
All right, so let's fast forward now to when you. Sorry if I pronounce this wrong. I always mess it up. Is it NPC? What is it? When you do the bodybuilding,
Oh, NPC is.
it's NPC.
Yes.
Okay, so I remember at one point you was doing that heavy. So was that you fell back from calisthenics to pursue that? So how was that whole journey?
NPC, I just was something I want to try out, just to see how it is. So I did a one in Brooklyn. I forgot what year it was, but yeah, I tried it out for Brooklyn just to see what it is. But I guess bodybuilding calisthenics is a whole different story. Like the eating process, you gotta be in the gym, you gotta lift weights more, you gotta there's a lot of stuff you gotta sacrifice.
Yeah.
So I had to think of that, like, it's not for me. I can't do it. It's a lot of dedication and kind of the bodybuilding stuff.
Yeah.
So it wasn't for me because I like be on the bar a lot, and I had to sacrifice. Now I can't even do this no more. I had to like hit the weights more.
Yeah.
So I had to fall back on that.
Okay.
Now, give us an idea of what your daily type of workout is. Like, we know that you bleed for the reps, so to speak. So what exactly is a part of your routine when you're working out?
It's just Steve Miguel always comes with a crazy routine. I always got to be in some high reps.
Oh, what is wrong with you? Yo,
We just
Miguel,
sit
what
there.
is wrong with you, bro? I be reading the joints, and I'm like, that's okay, that's light, because it'd be like
Yeah.
12 muscle ups, 12 pulls, 12 burpees. I'm like, that's okay. Then he was like, 12 times, back to back, no rest. He's like, and y'all always name it the Darth Vader or the God Killer or some wild. Like, damn, son, but you know, it shows in y'all training style that like those kind of sets prepare you for anything.
Yeah.
So he's the mastermind, basically.
Right.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Okay.
We feel like we should take it to another level of this kind of status workout stuff. So we always say we're the god out here. Like, average people can't do stuff like this. So
Fact. Fact.
that's the reason why we just, we should just take it to another level. Try to time myself doing crazy routines out here. I mean, sometimes we can't pass the time, but we don't ever give up. We just keep going till we get it. So they will get it regardless anyway. We be doing it with the training mask with no water. They killing each other.
Tripping, man.
Yeah.
So
It's all
let's
good.
let's jump into the battle scene now. So you're very known for your battle against Juice.
Yeah.
That was Bar Wars, I would think it was, and that was back in 16 maybe.
Yeah, 16.
So you know that's probably because I look up all this stuff. I really honestly think y'all battle have had the most views
Yeah.
and most comments, most arguments, controversy ever, and y'all out there in the snow with mask on because it's that cold and
Yeah.
stuff. So what made you go from a competitor to a battler? Because a lot of us that are into the bar game know it's a completely different
It is.
approach. It's a different mindset. It's a wholly different thing. Because like I said, you went from competing to battling, and you continue to do both. So walk us through that process now.
I guess when I bought a Juice, when Q hit me up, it supposed to be Q versus Juice at first, but they feel like Q is a light man, like it won't be no matchup man. So Q gave me that the test said you want to battle Juice. I said I take that battle. It'll be my first battle. I ain't never battled anybody, so it just I guess there was a spirit for me to go against him because you gotta learn how to take a rest on each.
Yeah, like
each
pace
thing.
yourself.
Yeah, pace yourself.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That's the hard part of it because if like, that person get ahead, you be losing it. Like you can't even think no more.
Yeah, that's
So you-
the rage take
yeah.
over. Yeah.
I think to me, I like battle, then compete. Cause compete is you just have to beat the time. That's all it is about.
Mm.
You battle a person, like it's just like if you feel like that person about to win, you just have to go in. Like you know
Yeah.
what? No, I can't just give up like that. So
Yeah.
I got to win this battle and stuff. I feel like battle is more harder than compete to me.
Yeah.
Cause it's just a time thing. Like you beat the time, it's all good.
Okay, so the way that battle played out, you lost
Yeah.
to Juice, right? So walk us through your mentals after a loss, because like I said, you know, we put so much pride into this that because I know from my personal experience when I lost, I became obsessed. I became more of a monster. So
Yeah.
I'm happy I lost because I literally was obsessed. I wasn't
Right.
sleeping. I was like fully dedicated now. So walk us through what that loss did for your mentals and your career.
It made me more stronger after that because ever since I lost the Juice, I never lost no more ever since. So I be dominating some of the competition right now. And I guess my second battle was with Irvin.
Oh, the bar brawl.
Yeah. So I had to get mine. It was time for me to shine again, so I had to take that. I mean, after that, it just made me more stronger. I wouldn't mind losing. Cause all they gonna do is make me more stronger, make me work more harder out here.
Yeah.
So
That's Saiyan blood.
Did you battle anybody after Herb?
So,
So.
at the UFL.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So UFL comes around now.
yeah,
So you were one of the poster childs for UFL. You was one of the ones that were in the front line for UFL. So shout out to Doc and UFL. How did that really like affect your mentals with calisthenics now? Because at this point now, you know, you were like now you're in charge. You're there for calisthenics. Like you're almost one of the faces. Because I remember when we went to Giant Stadium, MetLife Stadium, there was a big billboard with like you and I think Juice and Soul. It was just like y'all are there representing the sport.
right.
So what did that mean for you?
I feel like I'm doing something out there more for me. For me, have my face out there more. So I was happy with that. I guess I was a backup for that show.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be Juice versus Soul at first. I guess Juice got injured. I don't know what happened to that, so I was the next up to go get Soul.
And how did that feel? Because that's
Yeah, because
your
I feel like he's
that's
my
your-
mentor.
your
I
idol.
train with this guy, so I had to figure out how I'm gonna take him out. So
Yeah.
I would study him more. I mean, I always study, I always watch his old videos and stuff
Mm-hmm.
just to see what should I work on to beat him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
And that was like one of the biggest stages, spotlights, platforms that we've had so far. Because y'all was at what, the Amplifex Amphitheater
yeah.
in Coney Island?
Coney
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now, was that were you nervous doing that? Because you've done battles, we do competitions and things like that. We're in front of a crowd, but this is being televised and in front of a bigger crowd, people that we don't know. Like, how did that make you feel? Do you think that it gave you more power to go up there and do it?
I zone everybody out.
Okay.
Because if I see and look at everybody that's out there, I would get really nervous.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
had to basically have to zone down, like I'm by myself working out.
Okay.
And I would just basically like try to time myself in my head, like, cause I practiced before this battle came, just to see, hey, what's my time. So I just basically focus on my time. I wasn't even worried about Soul on his side, like if he's winning or not. I didn't
Yeah.
care.
Okay.
So
Okay, so you guys basically were given like the routine of what you guys were gonna
Yeah.
do before you guys performed it. Okay.
he gave me like a routine like 2 weeks ago before the battle came.
Oh, okay. So you guys had a decent amount of time
Yeah.
to go ahead and practice that routine.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So like you said earlier, after your loss to Juice,
Yeah.
that was it.
That was it.
That was just takeover killer season now. So, like I said, I had this conversation the other day where, like, literally probably for the last 2 years, you have won every competition or battle.
Right.
Have you win? So, I was watching what was it, Rocky 2 or Rocky 3, the one with Mr. T in it.
You're right.
And homie was basically like, you win too much. That makes you soft. Like, what keeps you sharp? Because, like, winning makes you comfortable. Like, I don't got to train so hard. They got to train hard for me. So what makes you... Are there any people, like, in the game now? Because a lot more heavyweights are around now. Is there anybody that's just like, damn, like, what motivates you to remain on top? Because I remember it was a conversation me and you was having. And we basically was just like, with the whole voting thing.
Yeah.
It was just like, you know what, we killing everybody, So what keeps you motivated to keep your top spot?
I mean, at first, I kind of dropped out with the winter reps. I believe it was 2017. I didn't even do it.
No, it was
'Cause
last year.
Yeah, I feel like I waited too much. Let's wait now.
Mm.
But I guess people got upset with me because why I ain't do it because they need to work more harder. You should be doing this. Let them work more harder because they need to try to win, try to beat you. But I guess I was just waiting too much. Like, no, I let somebody else do it. Just
Yeah, because I think, who won that one?
yeah.
Mills.
Yeah.
Mills won that one.
Shout out to Millie Mills.
So, all right, so in the heavyweight division, the only ones you didn't compete in is when people won. So I believe Mills won the winter reps.
Yeah.
In the summer, you was battling, so you didn't compete. That was on the beach. Coney Island, the Brooklyn Festival.
Yeah.
You battled in the muscle up competition.
Right.
So who won that one? I think Papa won that one from Guaranteed Results with the shades. Papa Shala.
Oh.
I guess I gotta fact check that later.
Wasn't
But I
it with
believe
G.I.
he
Joe?
won that one. No,
Was it?
heavyweight.
Oh, it was heavyweight?
Heavyweight.
I don't recall.
You
I
won,
think-
I won. Boss won middle, and I think Papa Shala won heavyweight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause he took heavyweight and then he won.
Oh yeah, I do recall him with a.
Then he won in Jersey recently.
Yeah.
No,
Now
G.I. Joe's comp. Who won G.I. Joe's comp in September? Because that was you, O'Brolick, Gavin.
Yeah, I won. The only guy I won was the push-ups. Yeah, Power J. Power J won, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember who else won that.
Yeah. Because like I said, when you first was around, it was maybe 4 of y'all, 5 of y'all. but now there's like double digits,
Popping
like
up,
12,
yeah.
15. So, you know, a lot of people, and you're wearing the throne.
Mhm.
You know, like whether they're doing it purposely or not, they're coming after you.
Yeah.
So how do you, is that motivation for you? Like, bring it on.
I
You
feel
know?
like I'm bringing more people in the game, so that's a heavyweight.
That's very true.
So I'm always ready.
Now you're competing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now our first competition of the year was Boss Life and
Boss Life.
Boss Life's event. Now we didn't see you there.
Right.
Was there a reason? We know it was your birthday, but was there like another reason you weren't there or didn't compete?
No, there wasn't no reason about it.
Okay.
I just want to celebrate, just be on my own.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't knock that.
Yeah.
Can't knock that. That's fact.
I heard about the win though. Still.
Okay.
Okay. So just moving forward, man, because like I said, you're absolutely one of my favorite athletes because I definitely value that, you know, weight isn't a mental barrier for you.
Right.
Like, you know, you have some of the cleanest reps and you know, not to take any credit away from you, but you know, Brotherhood is known for that style. So you with them is like a perfect combination. So what are some of your future plans, or as far as calisthenics go? Like, what are some of the next like mountains you want to climb, as far as like the sport goes?
The last what I want to do is go overseas to compete. They say they do the cleanest rep over there,
Yeah.
so I
yeah.
definitely want to try that out one day. If I feel like I can do really good over there, I think I get everything.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I say I want to do is go overseas.
Yeah.
See what can I do.
Okay. Yeah. That's
That's another level right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But Q is overseas right now, if I remember right, and Amari is going overseas.
Yeah, he did it.
So you know that's definitely something that I'm sure that you will do very well at.
Right.
So basically, explain to us now the shirt, bleed for the reps,
Yeah. Where did that come from?
and how do y'all have so much like, y'all have your own language
Yeah.
at 161. Thirds, chicken wing shirts, bleed for reps shirts, like.
Yeah. I mean, I came with this shirt with bleed for the rep. I guess I was doing so much reps. My head stopped bleeding off the bar. I didn't even know at the time. Like, damn, must be bleeding for the reps out here. So
Right.
that's why I just came up with that. Arturo came with the thirds. I didn't know what he was talking about at reps. So they were doing half reps out there.
Mm.
And Q came with the chicken wing. I ain't gonna say no name out there, but it was what I was doing muscle up, you know, like chicken wing all the time.
At 161?
At the UFL,
Oh,
competition,
okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
So 161, because, and this is something that I guess it was before you really got serious, but I always remember 161 as like the battleground. You know, Team Gator would come through,
Yeah.
Beast Mode would come through and stuff like that. So is that something that you would be into, like moving forward? Because I had this conversation with almost everyone I speak to about, I feel I have the same mentality as you. I personally like battling better than competing
Right.
because it's more personal. It's more like you settle a grudge without
Yeah.
it being negative. But you know, a lot of people take it the wrong way. Like some people can't handle losing, because when you lose in a competition, you lost to a group. If you
Yeah.
lose in a battle, I lost to you. You know, so it's like I gotta get Ed. I got beef with Ed. You feel me? So what do you see yourself battling more? Do you see yourself or competing more? Like if it was offered or set up or what have you?
I don't see myself battling more out here. It was like I want to like be the one saying, "Oh, I beat you." I mean, I'm better than you out here. I mean, I'm trying to be the best in the world, like best heavyweight out here. So that's why I like to battle you. Who anybody, I don't like anybody come my ways.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always ready. So
Okay, so you saying anybody that comes your way. This is my question. This is just like, these are 3 champions. We're not trying to brag, but it is what it is. basically, and this is just something that I'm asking everyone. You as the champion, right? Is anyone entitled to battle you, or is there levels to it? Because you've won for 2 years, so if somebody wins once, do they have a shot at that? Or is it nah? You need a few more,
Yeah,
bro,
exactly.
before you can holler at me.
I mean, you have to keep out. I mean, keep doing competition out here just to see. I think he's ready.
Yeah,
That's the way I am.
but then
Like I said, I see this one guy. What's his name? Kato.
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 He's really good. I really look up to him.
okay. Oh, train me, please. With Boss Life.
Yeah.
My boy Kato. I was with him the other day. He right in the comments. Kato, what's good, bro? Yeah, we talking about you. Salute, Dark Knight. Yeah, he says salute. All right, so who are you saying Kato
It's a possibility.
is on your radar? Who else is on the champ's radar?
Team result. Team guarantee. I mean,
Yeah,
Team
yeah,
Guarantee
yeah, he's
results.
one of the guys.
yeah. Papa Charlie. He won the. He looked good in Jersey.
Yeah.
He looked real good in Jersey. You know what's so funny? He has the same, like what you said with Miguel. He told me straight up at these competitions, he's battling me. And it's like, dude, like, we're mad weight classes apart. I respect it because like you just said, if he can keep up with me, what is someone his weight gonna do? You know?
Exactly.
So, my boy, Brooklyn, he's another one.
Yeah, he's really good.
He might
Shout
have
out.
won.
Shout out Brooklyn. So
And he might have won, and I gotta fact check this after. But he's won a couple.
He's won a few things.
He's won a couple
Yeah.
joints too. No, he battled in the summer, so he didn't compete. He battled kettlebell,
And Coney Island.
the push-ups. They did the weight of push-ups.
Yeah, Coney
Yeah,
Island.
yeah, that's what it was.
But he did a few competitions. Well, I know he did my competition last year.
Yeah, he was one of the only heavies at
Yeah,
yours.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of the heaviest. Yeah.
Okay, so what is? Let's predict the future for local competitions. Like, what do you plan on doing? All of them, or you're gonna call it comp by comp?
I'll plan to do it all this year. So I'll definitely won't miss this one. I'll definitely be there. You got a competition in March. So
Yeah.
I'll definitely want to do that.
Shout out March Madness coming out soon.
Word.
I don't know about the one in Chicago. I'm not sure because my work schedule is kind of far.
Is there weight classes in Chicago?
Yeah.
There's weight classes? Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you feel about competitions that, do you feel more comfortable with competitions that, because winter reps, if I remember right, when you first started, there were no weight classes. Winter rep, they were just
Just doing it.
everybody. But your first one, there was no, because they didn't want to do it again until they put weight classes in. Like, okay, we got a chance now, because everyone wants to go against people in their,
Weight class.
yeah. So, are you opposed to competitions that don't have weight classes, or is that like mandatory?
I think it's mandatory to be like, I don't care if it's not a weight class. I will still do it with you. If I lose, I lose.
What if there's cash involved?
I feel like my excuse would be if the lightweight win, that'd be, please bad light. That's all he beat me. So it's my excuse. If I win, then y'all need to work harder.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
So that brought up the Fit Expos,
Okay.
because y'all are like guaranteed winners at these Fit Expos. So
Yeah.
what's your mentals when it comes to that? Because I've never been to one. So is it do you approach it like a competition or a battle or showcasing my hard work or?
It's more laid back, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's more laid
I
back.
was just doing it for
But it's
fun.
like $300, right?
Yeah. But at the same time, you don't really know these people.
Yeah.
So it's like the ego and the tension. It's not really there. You know, you don't know these people. You don't know their levels. You don't know their abilities, their
And
strengths.
vice versa, they don't know
Exactly,
yours. So-
exactly.
Okay, I get that. All right, man. So, like I said, we're not really gonna. We want to get into like more of a like get in your brain, whatever? Because you're one of the you voice your opinion, but yet you're still very quiet.
Yeah.
You know, so like I said, we don't want to put too much out there, but we wanted to pick your brain a little more with certain things. So the first thing I want to ask is you mentioned Soul and Quincy are your mentors, but who's your top 5? This is a question we ask everyone that comes along, like
Do compete and stuff.
just in general, like
Yeah, they could be people that don't
old,
do
new,
it now.
present,
Okay.
doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it's Q. So Juice. I was look up to.
Q, Soul, Juice.
Everybody gets stuck on the third one.
Yeah, like
The third one.
wow.
Now, is that random or is that like top 5 to
Hell, yeah,
number
you're
1?
definitely my top 5. I mean, up to my top 5.
Okay.
I would say you, like.
Oh,
you
really?
ready? Yeah.
Oh, so special.
It would be Snoop too.
About to cry.
My top 5.
So,
That's what's up.
so you
have to dominate yourself. Yeah.
appreciate that,
Yeah,
brother.
that's what's up.
So who are some of when you're on the bar, and like I said, you're doing these ridiculous, insane Miguel sets, these Why So Serious, and that's crazy. His name is Why So Serious with these serious ass sets, but we'll get back to that later. But when you transition that to like a competition set or any set, how does that prepare you for any set in your mind? Like, if I survive that, what the
Yes,
hell is
I
this
did,
2 minutes
exactly.
kind of thing, you know?
No, you definitely compare me a lot. I just like doing Miguel routine. I guess a better endurance of it is you just gotta learn to breathe, learn to pace yourself when you do this competition out here. So I guess I just bring that as in my competition, like this isn't nothing to me. That's the way I look at it. Because I don't see nobody else train like us.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Yeah. No, I definitely gotta shout y'all out, because y'all are definitely absolutely one of my inspirations. Like the way y'all bond, y'all togetherness,
Yeah.
the way y'all train. There's never no excuses.
And I try to make Miguel try to get this, try to do competition too, but he feel he need better ref right here. So
Yeah, yo, Miguel, come in March, baby. Come in, I'm gonna inbox you. You need to be there in March. But so the only battle I've seen y'all do was against Boss Life at your home turf.
yeah.
So that battle, I was there in person. So that one was crazy. You went against, I think it was Zombie in the first leg,
Zombie.
which is a 50-pound difference. And I
Shout out
remember
to
it
Zombie.
classically because you was like, we literally thought you was about to die. Like you was passed
Yeah.
out in the grass. They were like running to get water to pour on you and stuff. So, like tell us your mindset with that whole battle. Like the common sense thing would have been, I'm not going against this guy. I got 50 pounds on him. But you didn't say a word, and you was actually winning a lot of the leg. I think is like the dips or the
Yeah.
squats is where he.
The squats killed me.
Yeah, the
So,
squats is where he caught up. So run us through what your thought process during that.
The team actually started. I mean, I ain't even really, not even supposed to be in the battle. He was supposed to be this other guy, but he didn't want to do it. So I said, you know what? I just be the backup. I jump in with y'all. Whatever. I guess. I think the way we did it, I guess I should have went last or whatever. I should have like Miguel Arturo should be the first one doing it. Cause I feel like I blame myself. I messed them up, but
Yeah.
they don't want me to say that. But I feel like I messed them up. What happened?
Yeah, but like I said, at the end of the day, the respect is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
But
when
I
you-
still don't want to use that excuse
That's true.
about it's being that heavyweights and stuff like that. I put myself in that category, so it's what it is. I take that L though.
So if Letty called you out right now, you would battle him?
Always.
Yeah, I feel that, man. I feel that. So I definitely very much enjoy like conversing with you because this is one of the first times we've actually like spoken like this. It's normally just in the winner's circle taking that championship picture. So it's dope to like get more insight of how you look at these things and your mindset. So I definitely wish you luck on all these upcoming competitions.
I have another battle coming up.
Oh, okay.
Supposed to be me, Juice.
Oh snap.
Supposed to be.
Oh, snap. Open bar exclusive. As a
I guess
bar roll?
there's, like, it's just like a UFL.
Mm.
One
okay.
battle, but it's the money issue. So I don't think it's gonna never happen.
Mhm.
But they're supposed to find somebody else for me.
So is that one that's like in your back pocket? Like, ooh, I've been waiting for this
Yeah,
one.
I
I'm
was.
waiting for this rematch.
It was the money issue, yeah, that's the only way, but I
Okay.
had to wait for somebody else to battle me.
So who do you think is worth a shot at Ed? Like, who deserves to battle Ed? Not to sound cocky, but you've won for the last 2 years. So who, if they gave you a list of names, whose name, like, okay, I'll give that person a shot, or that one, nah, he's not ready yet.
It had to be between Papa, Fatigue, Guarantee, and Cable. It had to be between them.
Okay.
So actually actually seen him working, like,
Oh yeah, you worked out with Kato at Green.
That's what I'm
with
saying.
Doc.
Like,
Yeah,
he be putting
yeah.
that work in.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta respect that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because so how do you feel going into winter reps tomorrow? So like I said, the sets you didn't, the comps you didn't do, obviously someone else won. So like let's use Mills. Mills won
Yeah.
winter reps. So you going into the competition tomorrow, is it like I gotta take him out to get my spot back, or is it more general like everybody
I feel
about
like
to get?
everybody's going for it, so I
Okay.
don't think it's all about him at this point.
Yeah.
Because everybody hungry for that.
Yeah. Cause and especially Red's last one, so
Yeah, exactly.
tomorrow's actually gonna mean a lot more than
Yeah.
people realize. Let me see some of these comments.
Supposed to be nice too, 42 degrees.
How's
Heard
baby
like-
girl?
Oh, she doing good.
She's doing good. She
Hard-headed.
gave
Got my attitude, so.
Bad as hell, probably, right?
Yeah.
That's how they do, man. And the comp loss, like, battle loss is more realer. Kato's sitting at 197 right now.
It's good.
Hopefully see you tomorrow, Kato, man. I want to see y'all out there putting in work.
Word. Shout out to everybody that's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, for real. A lot of people, we want to see y'all out there. If
Yeah.
you're in the New York area, definitely come.
Show love.
Show love for Pull Up Park Jam, man. It's going to be epic. Ed's first comp of the year. So he's going to go out there and bleed for them reps. He's going to show y'all what's up. He ain't playing, you know? And like I said, there's a lot of dudes out there. So, you know, the lightweight division is going to be crazy. The women's division is going to be crazy. Heavyweight, it's going to be just jumping from beginning to end. Who's this? Alex, Bear Gang. Nobody asked questions. I asked y'all if y'all had questions for Ed. Y'all all just commenting.
They scared.
Right?
They scared to ask some questions.
Heavyweight champ Mills is in the building too. Okay, Mills. Can't wait for tomorrow. Alex, yeah, man. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, Alex, for real. Ain't nobody saying a damn thing. Alright, man. So basically, just want to, in closing, just want to, like I said, thank you for coming through. Because, you know, we this is a conversation we should have been had.
Yeah.
I definitely I want to express how much I respect you boys out in the Bronx because, like, you can relate to this. I go through my scroll and we see a lot of bullshit, but whenever I see stuff from y'all, it's always hard working. And what I respect about you is you're still a parent and you still work and you still find the time. Like a lot of people have a lot more time for it than us. So like, you know, that's even more respect because like if I lose to somebody with no jobs to live with their mama, just got to pay their cell phone bill, then you know we're not the same. You know, so
We
with
ain't
you,
the same.
I absolutely respect that because that strength in itself.
Right.
So definitely wish you luck in the upcoming 2019 season. I'm hopefully see you in March too because I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to
We're
seeing
gonna be
Brotherhood
Good. That's what's
in
up.
there, whatever. So
It was definitely a pleasure to have you on here. Getting to know you a little bit more, because a lot of what people see, they might see Ed Dark Knight as this mean, big guy, angry guy, but
He
it's
don't
like,
say nothing, so
yeah,
he must be an asshole, you know?
exactly.
He don't
but
speak,
you're actually
so-
really cool. Like we worked out. I
Yeah.
went to 161, so I know you. So it's good that other people get to see that side of you.
oh, last question I have. Your nickname. When I first met you, your name was Ed in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But you're from North Carolina.
Born here.
So you was born here in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Then you moved to North Carolina. Okay.
Raised everything down there.
Okay, yeah, I hear it. Like the accent. And then so you currently just live in the Bronx.
Right.
Okay, and you've been in the Bronx ever since. Okay, that always was something like I want to ask him, where did the Brooklyn part come from? Because I never heard you say like I'm from Brooklyn, or
Yeah.
I always heard Bronx or North Carolina. So I was
Yeah.
like, where Brooklyn come from? You know? But yeah, definitely, man, was a pleasure having you. Oh man, and looking forward to seeing you out there tomorrow.
Definitely.
You hug everybody.
Right? Cut and print.
Open bar.
Open bar.